What's up, everybody? Once again, it is time for Funko News. This edition of Funko News was recorded on March 18th, 2020. Starting off as usual with the focus on figures that are available now, Walmart has their exclusive Black Widow and Taskmaster, of course, based off the upcoming film, which I know has been pushed back. I'm still looking forward to it regardless. I'm a big fan of Taskmaster, so I actually went ahead and ordered these two figures here. They're pretty easy to find on the website, and I did order the Black Widow because that's really the version of Black Widow that I wanted. That's the main one I wanted, so yeah, I'm looking forward to receiving those two figures there. You also see here the glow-in-the-dark King Trollex from Trolls World Tour, which is a Michaels exclusive. I've not seen it on their website, but just keep checking the website if that's the way that you want to go about trying to get that. You also see here that the 40th anniversary Empire Strikes Back figures are starting to release, so definitely be on the lookout for those if you are interested. And the Slayer figures are available as well. Now with Walmart, if you're a WWE fan, or if you're old school WWF, then definitely make sure that you check out Andre the Giant if you've not caught up to him yet. They also have a WrestleMania 3 lunchbox, a WrestleMania 3 pin set that are available now as well. You can check for availability online. I didn't do that myself, but definitely check that out if you're interested. And then they also have a WrestleMania 3 tee that is on the way, a t-shirt, and it looks like the box actually converts into a a mock-up ring there, basically. So if you're old school wrestling fan, then you know why WrestleMania 3 is such a big deal. Andre the Giant versus Hulk Hogan. It's just absolutely classic. The latest items available on the Funko shop include this Pops Around the World figure of Finley representing Ireland. Of course, he is a fox there. He has a Lucky Clover on, dressed sort of like a leprechaun. Very cool looking character there. And I saw some people in the comments asking why did they go with the fox. For this line, I think they're going to go with animals that are commonly found in each country. It just makes sense, basically. So yeah, foxes are common in Ireland. If you didn't know that before, there's a new bit of knowledge. If you're an Adam Sandler fan, then there are two Pops that you can pick up on the Funko shop, including Happy Gilmore with hockey stick and Billy Madison in the white sweater. Like I said, these are all available now. None of them have sold out at the point of this recording. Two of the latest exclusives available with Walgreens include Beta Ray Bill and also the Trandoshan Thug, based off of The Mandalorian there. These are listed on the website, but it says look for them in store. But I know that some people were able to actually order these on the website, so just be patient. Keep checking back for the website for them to become available. Trust me, people, Walgreens exclusives are usually not very difficult to track down. Sometimes you have to be patient, with the website, but eventually they usually become pretty easy to get online. So yeah, just be patient as far as those are concerned. I know I'm definitely being patient, and I just keep checking back, waiting for that Beta Ray Bill to become available, because I'm definitely getting that one. You see here also that Trader Grimm is going to be releasing this Friday, March 20th, to the Funko shop, and that may be the time that a lot of you are checking this out, that date. So yeah, if you're interested in that one, definitely be on the lookout for it. I think it's pretty cool looking. I definitely see myself ordering that one there. And then there are some Pocket Pops on the way, including a Velociraptor, of course, based off Jurassic Park, Toothless from How to Train Your Dragon, and that Pocket Pop is kind of tough to show it here on the screen, but it looks like it's going to have some really cool details to it, sort of some translucent features, especially with the wings and the tips of his ears. Also here, of course, Sorcerer Mickey as well. So these are going to be Pocket Pops that will be available with Hot Topic and Box Lunch. Moving right along here, I've covered these previously, but again, in the comments, I've seen some people asking about these. Nothing has really changed with these releases here. So Jiraiya on Toad is still available to pre-order with Hot Topic, and it should release as of late April. Could be as early as April 20th. It could be all the way until May 1st. But yeah, that's coming soon. And like I said, you can pre-order it if you are interested. And then the FYE exclusive Tupac, again, nothing has changed with it. It's still slated to release on March 26th, which is just, like basically a week away. And yeah, that's another one that you can go ahead and pre-order if you are interested. And I know that a lot of stores are, limiting their hours, or they're basically closed up right now. But from what I see, websites are working just fine. You can still order Pops. You can still get pre-orders in. So make sure you do take advantage of that. Moving along here, a couple of random bits of information. So Entertainment Earth has a deal going on right now where you can buy 3 in-stock pops. They have to be pops that are actually available right now in stock, and the shipping will be free. And that does include the Tanker Bug from Starship Troopers. If you are interested in that one, they do have that available. Of course, that was an Emerald City Comic Con shared exclusive. The Futura Stormtrooper that you see pictured here, that one is actually already showing up in Target stores. Now, as far as the C-3PO is concerned, that one should release in April, and there still is no set date for R2-D2. Just don't be surprised if you come across it, though. These Futura figures with Target seems like they just kind of show up, sometimes. So just be on the lookout for those if you are interested. Also, it seems like Hawkeye is going to be the next figure available with Amazon as a part of their Avengers Assemble thing that they have going on. Remember, of course, they're releasing an Avenger every other month, and all these figures, their bases are going to connect together to recreate the Avengers Assemble moment from the first Avengers movie. I gotta say, Hawkeye is looking pretty cool there, and initially I wasn't crazy about the look of Hulk. It has grown on me some. It's still not my favorite, but I'm looking forward to seeing how all these Avengers figures look together. There are some upcoming Funko Shop exclusive Pop Pez on the way. That does include Appa from Avatar, Darkwing Duck, and it seems like there's going to be at least 3 figures, or 3, I should say, Pop Pez available based on Darkwing Duck, and then some DC characters as well. So definitely be on the lookout for those. When I learn more about those or they become available, I will try to give you all that reminder. And then I don't have them pictured here because the images that have been floating around are very rough. You basically can't see much of anything, but it does seem like the Fanta Jester, which would of course be an ad icon figure, is on the way right now. I don't know if that's going to be an exclusive or not. And then Cyclops for the Myths line is on the way. That one more than likely will be a Funko Shop exclusive because the other figures have been in that line. So of course, when I learn more about these upcoming figures, I will keep you all informed. I did mention these previously, or at least very recently, in a Funko News video. The Funko Pop pins, of course, these are on the way for a March release. That means they actually should be shipping out pretty soon. I'm just pointing these out again, though, because there are several retailers that have these available for pre-order. I'll be honest right now, I don't know how I feel about the way that these are being sold. I know that there is a chase within each wave based on each property, which is cool. I'm not so cool about them being random, though. I mean, when you order these, yes, they are random, so you don't know which character you're getting. Of course, there's a chance at the chase, but at $15 each, which seems to be standard right now for these, I just don't know how I feel about these. Definitely let me know how you, feel about the pop pins, and do you plan on picking up any of these? As far as Pop Rocks is concerned, we have Shawn Mendes on the way. Looks like he actually has some pretty good details to him, especially with his guitar. And then we already knew that ZZ Top was on the way, but of course now we have the actual, look at the, the figures, not just concept art. We get to see what the actual figures are going to look like. Do remember, of course, that 2 of the members with the beards there, they are going to have flocked beards, which I think is pretty interesting. But again, ZZ Top is coming soon. Definitely be on the lookout for those. And once they release, I'll try to remind you all. And then there are Schitt's Creek Pops on the way. Now, this series I was not familiar with at all until I actually saw these figures, and then I did go to check out the series because it is actually available on Netflix. I think like the first 4 seasons or so. And honestly, it didn't really do anything for me. I did not laugh like at all, which was kind of disappointing, because I do like the cast, but yeah, this show, it just didn't really do much of anything for me. But again, the figures are on the way. You see that there is a chase in the mix. Don't go off of my opinion. If you've not checked out this series and you're interested, give it a try. Like I said, it's available on Netflix, but for me personally, if a series doesn't make me laugh, pretty soon, then I'm probably not going to stick with it. With the postponement of WonderCon, Funko is once again doing a virtual con, and once again, I give them props for doing this. It's definitely something they don't have to do, but they're trying to provide entertainment for collectors under the circumstances, so I definitely appreciate that. So the original convention was going to be from April 10th through the 12th. It seems like Funko's shared exclusives are still going to be available during that window, so keep the date April 10th in mind if you are interested in any of these WonderCon shared exclusives. And this is just based on the first day of reveals. What you're about to see is just based on day 1. So March 20th is the second day of reveal, so a lot of you will be checking out this video on that day. And if you're wondering why I'm not covering certain figures, it's because, well, they probably weren't revealed yet at the time of this recording. I will address those in the next Funko news video, you know, how I feel about those shared exclusives. So again, this is just based on the first day of reveals. I will come back to the second day of reveals in the next Funko news video. So you see right here, right away, we have some Disney figures. We got Cheshire at the Mad Tea Party. I love the coloring on it. I always like the coloring on Cheshire. I think he looks pretty cool there in the teacup, and I think he would look pretty awesome next to Alice in the teacup. Of course, he is going to be shared with GameStop. And then we have here Miguel from Coco, and this is Miguel with the guitar, which is kind of surprising that hasn't been, hasn't been done before. You know, it seems like it would be obvious, but yeah, now we have Miguel here with the guitar. He's going to be shared with Box Lunch. I like the look of both of these. And then the other figures that were revealed on day one, they do include 2 Pokemon pops. And again, these are flocked pops, you know, like they've been doing recently. So we have a flocked Eevee, which is going to be shared with Hot Topic, and a flocked Pichu, which is going to be shared with FYE. You know, I know Pokemon fans were not crazy about some of the other figures that Funko decided to flock because it didn't really fit the characters. At least it seems more suitable now with these particular characters. This is pretty awesome here. You know, from the DC superheroes, we get Captain Atom, who is going to be shared with Amazon. At first, it seemed like he's going to be with GameStop, but no, it was switched to Amazon. I really like the look of that figure. I think he's kind of a tough character to pull off as a pop. You know, he looks somewhat simple, but I mean, the character is basically living energy, so I think it works. If you know the character, like I'm familiar with him mainly from the Justice League Unlimited series. So yeah, I like the look of him. I'm definitely going to add that one to my collection. You see here that we have a Futura Boba Fett. Of course, this one has already been done as a 10-inch figure. I'm not sure if the coloring is exactly the same, though. I don't know. I feel like I'm seeing different shades of red. It's tough for me to tell, though. But regardless, this figure, this Futura Boba Fett, is going to be shared with Target. And then we have 2 Trolls figures here. And you see that they have the colorful bodies similar to the 10-inch Chase, which is kind of interesting that Funko would do these figures so similar to the 10-inch Chase. But you know, these are standard size Trolls here. They have the pink Troll, which is going to be with Barnes & Noble, and then the blue haired Troll, which is going to be shared with Funko Shop, you know, the Funko Shop. So if you're interested in any of these, definitely let me know what are the standouts thus far for you. I know that's not a lot, but for WonderCon, I feel like this is actually a lot that Funko is doing right now. They're doing more than they've done in the past. And I think with the second day reveals, there's probably going to be some, you know, some exclusive sodas, because I feel like I saw that floating around before that's supposed to happen. So it'll be interesting to see what they have for, you know, the full reveals. Now I'm going to wrap things up here with a spoiler. If you ordered the Marvel Collector Core box focused on the Infinity Saga and you do not want to see what is included in that box, then please make sure that you go ahead and tune out of this video right now. So I'm going to say again, I'm giving a spoiler alert because I'm going to cover the contents of the Marvel Collector Core box, which of course, you know, you can order with Amazon based on the Infinity Saga. If you do not want to see the contents, then please go ahead and tune out right now. The box includes 2 pops. We have Star-Lord there holding the Power Stone, and then we also have Black Panther basically unleashing the power from his suit. Both of these are glow-in-the-dark figures. Before I say anything about the way I feel about these, let me get through all the items. There's also a pop tee of Peter Parker with the, you know, the Peter tingle. That's what it actually says on the shirt. You also see there a glow-in-the-dark decal of Mjolnir, and then also Captain Marvel, a glow-in-the-dark pin of Captain Marvel, I should say there. Now, I do like the t-shirt. I think the Peter Tingle t-shirt is pretty clever. The decal is kind of whatever. I never actually use the decals. I just kind of put them aside and they get lost eventually. The pin I think is all right. You know, Captain Marvel, I'm sure some people would prefer to see a different character there. But as far as the pops are concerned, though, I'm not super crazy about the Black Panther. It feels a little bit redundant to me, especially since both of these pops here have purple effects. And then this just reminds me too much of you know, other Black Panther pop that's already been available. As far as Star-Lord is concerned, excuse me, not super crazy about him either. I guess it's okay. It is a, you know, important moment for that character, so I kind of understand that one. But these 2 pops together, it's just a bit odd to me. I do like that they are glow in the dark pops, but I don't know. I definitely want to hear from you all. What would you have preferred to have seen in this box, or are you happy with the contents of this box? I feel like I would have preferred to see another Loki pop, especially Loki holding the Cosmic Cube. I think that would have made a lot of sense. And also maybe Tony Stark, you know, working on his first Iron Man suit, the way he looked with the original arc reactor, and how he had, you know, like the hammer in one hand, he was holding the tongs with the mask in another hand. That type of thing I think would have been really awesome. But you know, like I said, I definitely want to hear your ideas. You know, what would you have preferred to see in this box? Or like I said, if you're happy with the contents, you know, let me know that as well. And then you see, of course, the next box is going to focus on Black Widow. Again, I know the movie has been postponed, but regardless, I'm still really looking forward to that movie. I think it's going to be pretty good. So that is going to do it for this edition of Funko News. I will try to do another one, you know, basically when there's enough information. I'm not going to do another one just based on the second day reveals for WonderCon. That definitely would not be enough, you know, so it depends on how much information there is when I do the next Funko News video. Just be on the lookout for that, but also be on the lookout for other content that's coming up. I plan to do a live stream Friday night. That would be March 20th. I plan to do a live stream just to share some pops that I got recently. I plan to do an unboxing of some Grail mail basically this upcoming weekend. So, you know, I'm going to try to keep the content coming on the channel. Just make sure that you check it out and support it. Of course, the easy way to support this video here is to make sure that you have dropped a thumbs up on it. Make sure that you like this video, share this video if you think it's going to help out other collectors as well, and of course comment, you know, share your thoughts. I look forward to checking those out. But yeah, that's going to do it for this edition of Funko News. Again, thank you all so much for watching and coming through, and I will talk to you all again real soon.